I know dudes been in love with a girl that they didn't even know. Didn't even know. Alright, this song is called How I Met My Ex by Dave. Let's get into it. See, I mess with the piano.
Knowing that he plays it.
Right?
Like, I met my girl when I was 18 years old, and she was just turning 23. I really love her from my heart. And even though I don't deserve it, fam, I hope she loves me. So I just done this private show, I'm doing Foot Locker promo. And judging from the postcode, it was Shoreditch or Soho. Did 6 or 7 tracks, made 6 or 7 racks. A couple days later on Twitter, I saw this photo of myself and I was grinning. That 4K camera quality, it got me tripping. So I'm checking out who did it when I stumbled on this girl. And I could tell that she was different. A couple hours later, now I'm liking all her pictures, I ain't finished. I typed her Twitter name into my Insta so I could check on every single little digit. Why didn't I just message her? Trust me, I was thinking, but I'm a self-centered rapper, too concerned about my image, the truth. So when she hit me first, I'm pretty shocked I didn't burst. I'm calling Josh, Jack and Just, who am I ringing first? Man, I was so excited that I replied a minute later, that's that bro, I think that you just let her know excited.
It was a chuckle because he seemed very into the girl, you know what I mean? Like,
I was like, did you just like...
No, I mean, just like, I mean, he has clout, so he could be very into a girl. You know what I mean? But when a normal dude is like that into a girl, it like usually doesn't end well. You know what I'm saying? Like girls don't like dudes that are like fawning over them.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm saying if a normal dude was like that, it's not gonna work out. But like this is how I met my ex, so it definitely worked out for a time period. It's his ex, so he still got the girl, even though he was very into her. But I don't know if he had that much clout when he was 19. You know what I mean? Whatever he did worked.
Yeah, he's only like 22 now though.
Right, that's crazy that he was 19 dating a 23-year-old because like, I think the average in the U.S. is a guy marries a woman 2 years younger than him. It just seems like typically when guys get with older girls, it doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm. She's probably running circles around him.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised it's his ex. Yeah, you're 19, you don't have that much experience.
No,
you know what I mean?
She's probably like seducing him.
I'm pretty shocked I didn't burst. I'm calling Josh, Jack and Just, who am I ringing first? Man, I was so excited that I replied a minute later, that's that bro, I think that you just let her know excited. Too excited, no clue on what I should do excited. So I'm just typing, rambling like a fool excited. Look. And we were talking for hours over some minor things, ignoring everyone else to her and replying quick. This type of chick, she got a spark like you were lighting spliffs. You know you like her when you're thinking about your words. She got me typing, deleting my messages, then rewriting, and I hope that there's a smile when she's replying. The highlight of my day, and phone calls in the night, it's the little things. The girl, she had a vibe, and I liked it, and she's into photography, she's got a passion for it. And she respects that I'm rapping, but she ain't catting for it. See, that's the perfect balance. There's nothing better than a girl with talent, drive, ambition, all of them things above, she's showing in abundance. I ain't even met her yet. She works around the corner, but lives just outside of London. I ain't fronting, I'm a sweet boy.
See, I thought that's how girls get dudes.
No.
Especially with more experience. Like he was rapping, but she wasn't really fazed that he was rapping.
He said he hasn't even met her.
Right.
That's the part that's confusing me. He like is talking about all these messages and he hasn't even met her.
See, I don't remember the beginning of the song. He said something. He was looking up her Instagram name on Twitter, this and that. I don't know. Maybe I missed it, but
I like how it's just piano and rap. That's
I mean, like, okay,
cool.
If you're a rapper, you're talking to a young girl. She's like, oh, you're a rapper head over heels. Not just a young girl, like a girl with less experience. You know what I mean? But this girl wasn't going for it that he was a rapper, and that drew him in even more. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, you're a rapper? Okay. I was like, what? How are you going to respond to me like that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm the man.
Yeah. I'm wondering where this is headed.
Right?
Girl with talent, drive, ambition, all of them things above, she's showing in abundance. I ain't even met her yet, she works around the corner but lives just outside of London. I ain't fronting, I'm a sweet boy, intentions are in question, so my compliments are decoys, if that even makes sense. The first time I met her, I'm surrounded by my friends, random ends on some staircase, so much for a first date. I just had a show and I asked if she could meet me after, maybe we could chill, you never know where things could go, no problem, she down to roll. Travelled in a cold, saw her when I crossed the road, grey hoodie under a coat, if I'm remembering correctly. It's always kind of weird when a person that you were texting's a person that you're obsessed with. I was on her from the jump, I think she was wearing pumps or Vans when I first met her, no it's either one. She was looking so attractive, I barely saw skin cause she was covered like a mattress. Man, I think that she's the one. I was stuck for 20 seconds trying to give the girl a hug, and all my friends are drunk, so fuck it, I'm about to kiss her. Any complications, I'm blaming it on the liquor, changing my name on Twitter and blocking her on my Insta. I saw her.
He really knows how to use his words.
Hey, this girl must be bad. But that's what happens when a girl's a certain level of attractiveness. Dudes literally think they're in love like first sight. Like you said.
Yeah.
I think that she's the one. I was stuck for 20 seconds trying to give the girl a hug and all my friends are drunk. Think that she's the one? That's quick.
Sprung.
That's quick.
He's definitely high on her.
I feel like every dude's been there though, you know what I mean? Like, I know dudes been in love with a girl that they didn't even know. Didn't even know.
Who?
This dude has been in love with girls he didn't even know. Like, straight up. Like, if a girl, like, hits the right attractiveness level for a dude, he would literally, like, just be in love. Or he thinks he's in love, but, you know what I mean? It's not really love, but, like, it feels like that.
To do anything for that girl.
Yeah. It's a dangerous position to be in.
Sounds
as a male. Like, it's a very vulnerable position.
I'm blaming it on the liquor, changing my name on Twitter and blocking her on my Insta. I saw her skin blush the moment that our lips touched. She pulled my bottom lip until it stretched, kissed me on my cheek until she reached around my neck and had me moaning like a bitch. Even though I'm wearing jeans, I had to rearrange my dick so she don't see that I'm a wreck. It's the first time we met, got me feeling like a creep. And that
like a creep?
That's definitely some 19-year-old shit.
Wow.
I mean, when a guy, like, okay, when you're 19, it's like you get erect so easily.
It got me feeling
especially
like a creep.
If you wear like some satin drawers, like some silk type drawers, and you just like brush up against the drawers, it's like instant. You know what I mean? So if it's like a bad chick, it's like instant.
Oh my gosh.
Any kind of attention from a bad chick is like instant boner.
If she noticed that, she would definitely be like, what a creep. What's wrong with you?
She reached around my neck and had me moaning like a bitch. Even though I'm wearing jeans, I had to rearrange my dick so she don't see that I'm a wreck. It's the first time we met, got me feeling like a creep. And that strawberry flavor gave her tongue a kind of sweet little taste that we could speak about anything. We were friends first. I dropped her to the station, I remember, cause we had a conversation for ages about our dreams and the things that we hadn't seen and all that we had intended to do. I bet she's hoping my intentions are true. And as months went by, we both got into it. Intimate, and I'ma spare you the details cause both of our parents are probably listening, but really we were into it, into us, into this, into everything about each other. We were lovers and I love her cause she knows me, and that's probably why she told me you ain't ready for a girl. You're still a little kid that's getting ready for the world and you don't need that kind of burden, but I told her that I want it, and I'm just being honest. Yes, I know that girls exist, but I don't.
Okay, she kept it a buck though. She said he wasn't ready for a girl. You're just a young buck. You know what I mean? You can't be mad at the girl. She was keeping it G. At 19, you're definitely not ready as a man. Like, no, definitely not ready for a long-term relationship.
You ain't ready for a girl. You're still a little kid that's getting ready for the world and you don't need that kind of burden, but I told her that I want it, and I'm just being honest. Yes, I know that girls exist, but I don't see them as a problem. I meant every single word, and I ain't gonna lie and say DMs have been absurd, but out of every single girl, this is the weirdest of positions. It's usually the girl that's asking where I see her fitting or a place in her position, but I'm telling her I need it, and I don't think she sees it, so I'm being even sweeter when we're speaking and we're meeting. I've got affectionate messages, you can read them. You gotta tell a girl that she's beautiful till she sees it, believes it, understands it more than physically. mentally. And the way that I'm feeling, I could talk for 10 years about the moments that we shared, the jokes that we had running, the places that we've been, the music we made together, producing next to my bed, then making my minor changes in reference to what she said. I think I started getting tired, my schedule's a mess, replies are getting lazy, and my lady knows it's crazy, but she's there if I'm in need, while I'm at shows getting tempted by girls that are on their knees. You know I'm only a teen, it's like my eyes started drifting, not as easy as I pictured to give your all to a woman, ignoring all this attention that's been getting to my head. It's sex is so accessible, one message or text and girls will get in your bed. She's trying to make it happen with photos at her events. I mentioned it's a passion, photography is her thing, and I don't know if it's the pressure where paper meets the passion and the pleasure. We all gotta work to survive, so now she's popping up at shows, taking pictures on her own. And at first it wasn't cool, but fuck it, we'll let it go. Until I saw her in some rapper's tracksuit, I felt away. She told me it was working, she was in some studio taking pictures, and I just sighed. Some halfway wannabe rappers have fed her lies, ain't looking for no picture. I know it's your profession, but read their intentions. They ain't paying male photographers to shoot that same session. And I felt so disrespectful, standing on her dreams and crushing them. I just told her it's nothing, do what you need to do. If I ain't feeding you, then my opinion's all I'm giving when I speak to you, cause I don't have the right. Why should girls be punished for a male's dirty mind? When I think about it now, I'm ashamed to the core. I mean, how many men stop their women from achieving what they can because in secret they've been feeling insecure and I can't handle my emotions? It's probably why I didn't see her talent when I should have been supporting and promoting, like I didn't have a platform, a voice and a following. With everyone I knew, I really could have done a lot of things to help chase her dream, but instead of me to grow into the person that she needs, I acted like I couldn't see. And I don't mean to say this like I don't trust the girl, but how can I trust her if I don't trust myself? And even get...
Dang.
What you got on that?
That was deep. I just feel like that right there at 19-year-old male, it's like, because when we were that, like when you were 19 and I was 17, we were dating, and it's like, there's like him trying to like manage his own life and his own situation and like resist temptation, but you know what I mean? But then also trying to like keep her in a frame or whatever, you know what I mean? Trying to like keep her from, and it's like, well, when he's over here constantly feeling this way, she's over there like, you know what I mean? What about me? You know what I mean? He's not like, you know what I'm saying? That's just tough. It's just like you can feel the...
But at 19, you still have your whole journey to manhood. So like she was saying earlier in the song, or what he was saying she was saying, it's like, you're not ready for a girl, something you need to do some shit in the world. You know what I mean? It's like, he still has to become a man. I feel like if he was the man that he has to become through the journey, because this is an older song, right? We would never get this song because the whole perspective of the song is like young guy energy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's kind of like a sprung song.
Yeah.
It's like she's probably cheating on him, wearing another dude's clothes or his brand of track jacket, whatever she's wearing. You know what I mean? She's probably cheating on him. He's like, well, I should have done more to help her achieve her dreams. Like, I mean, it's a young guy's perspective. Like, I wonder if 10 years from today, when he's in his 30s, would he write a song like this about an ex?
No.
You know what I mean?
Definitely not. Because I feel like part of it is that, you know, she, in her mind, she's looking for a husband. Like, in her mind, she's looking for, like, someone to, like, substantially take care of her, focus on her, like, you know, make the family with her, settle down, whatever. And it's like, he's so young.
Right.
And so she, like, did the female thing, and she, like, tried to tell him, oh, you're not really ready for this. But meanwhile, she's looking for other options.
Right.
That's such a common situation, especially like when the guy is younger. I can't.
But if he settles down at 19, right, and he's with this girl for the rest of his life, does that lead to like wondering, oh, well, I wonder what other girls are like this and that? You know what I mean? And he's probably had plenty of women, like I said, just one text away, because he seems to be already famous by this point. But still, like at 19, it's like so much of the world you haven't seen and experienced. Are you like, do you regret it if you settle down with a girl when you're 19?
Well, you know, I mean, I feel like probably. I feel like most likely, but also it's like if he really thinks he won the lottery, it's like, do you have to lose your winnings to learn that you're rich?
You might.
Some people,
you might have
people literally need to go flat broke and be dirt poor to know that they ever had gold.
But then this last one, I don't trust the girl, but how can I trust her if I don't trust myself? I feel like that's grown man energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, self-awareness.
That's a lot of awareness for a young guy. Because this song was, what, 5 years ago? So, I mean, was he?
No, and he's
4
only
years
22
ago.
now? Wait.
4-ish years ago.
No, he might be 25 now. I don't know.
About 3.5 years. So was he 19 when he wrote the song?
Must have been.
Right. It's like, still, like, that's deep insight for a 19-year-old. How can you trust the girl if you don't even trust yourself?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's deep.
But it's like, I guess this is better than blaming the other person for everything. Like, most times you talk about the breakup, they just blame the other person for everything.
Right. Yeah.
Me to grow into the person that she needs, I acted like I couldn't see. And I don't mean to say this like I don't trust the girl, but how can I trust her if I don't trust myself? And even girls can get tempted, you know how it goes. What if she meets a bigger rapper when she's at a show? What if he sees her backstage? What if he's selling lots? What if he's got a bigger car, got a better watch? That doesn't bother me, she really ain't material. It's all the little things they do that put the fear in you. What if he actually replies? What if he phones her too? What if he's doing all the things that I'm supposed to do? What if he's listening, laughing, relating? What if he even cares to ask her how her day's been? What if he's trying to give her everything she needs and expects from the one damn person that she's dating? I should have helped her follow a dream, but instead I held her back and had her following me. And boys got a brave face so they'll never know that it hurts just as much when you let them go.
Okay, it didn't end as bad as I thought it was going.
No.
I just from the title of the song, How I Met My Ex. When I think ex, I think cheating and all this and that. It sounds like she probably did.
Right.
But he didn't air her out, though.
Yeah. And it sounds like he kind of, his career got bigger and whatever, and he took some responsibility in that he was focusing on himself.
Right.
So, wow. I mean, I felt like that was intimate. Like, he was really letting us in.
He let us in.
Life. He's really letting us in. Aren't these things that we all kind of like, I just didn't know. Like, I never knew the guy perspective in that situation was thinking about, what is she doing? Like, what if she's replying? What if he's relating and he's doing a better job than me? Like, I didn't think guys thought like that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought...
some version of that for sure.
I thought guys literally were, like, focused on themselves. Like, just...
we should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like...
I just thought, like, the male mind literally is just, like... I don't know. When he's not around her, she doesn't exist.
No. I mean, because she could be doing literally anything, and it also depends on what she's doing. If she's showing up in other guys' clothes and stuff, the male mind is not going to be at peace. You know what I mean?
True.
He's going to get to thinking like, dang, well, what else is she doing? This is what I see. I see she's in another man's jacket.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy.
That definitely, man, I thought similar to that when I was that age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's weird now because, like, I'm 29, so, like, 19 is 10 years ago. It would be 10 years ago for me. And it's like, dang, the stuff I thought when I was 19, like, I would not entertain those thoughts at all. Like, at all.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, I mean, pick any verse in the song. I just could not think like that modern day. Some of the stuff, yeah. Like, how can you trust a girl you don't trust yourself? You know, other stuff. And just, like, the sprungness. The sprungness throughout the song, like, modern day, like, can't think like that as a man. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta be concerned with your life purpose. It's like, people may play games, cheat, this, and that, but you gotta remain centered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can't get too emotionally out of whack.
Yeah, I mean, that is dangerous. Like, if a girl, just looking at her can get you emotionally, like, it's like, you don't know this person. You don't know her intentions. You don't know her background, her family. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is dangerous.
Testosterone. Like, when you're 19, hormones. You know what I mean? Like, it comes with being 19.
Whew.
I remember that. Like, being 19 is just different. You know what I mean? You're like a young bull ready to take on the world.
Oh, gosh.
And when you're 19, you think you know more than you know.
Oh,
it's dangerous. It's a dangerous combination.
Oh, yeah, you really do. I feel like at that age, it's just like you're not in school anymore. Like, you know what I mean? You're in optional school. Like, you're in university or you're in a job. You can get your own place. So it feels like you're basically an adult. And so it's just like by default, you think, well, since I live like an adult, I'm an adult.
Right.
And you're like a big kid.
Right.
Jeez.
I wonder how he held her back from her dreams. He said he held her back. She was following him.
Maybe she wanted kids. Or something like that. You know, maybe she wanted to get married.
Because that's the part I don't get. Because
see
following him isn't, I don't see it as holding her back. I mean, she wanted to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But if she was like, Dave, I want to get married and I want to,
But she wasn't.
But
He was probably saying that, so she's like, you're too young, you need to go out in the world, yada, yada, yada.
I mean, that's the other thing. She could have very well just souped him up to believe that the problem was mostly within him and to where he's like, oh, you're still perfect, girl, I'm just not ready for this. And in reality, she's over there with Jaquan. Wow.
She needs to release a track telling her side of the story.
She does.
Even though he didn't say like anything bad about her. You would just have to guess that she was cheating with the rapper. He didn't say anything bad about her. You know what I mean?
But I mean, to be wearing some guy's clothes.
Okay, was it his? We keep saying that, but like, was it his or was it like his brand? Yeah.
Yeah, if it's his brand, then it's like...
That's still weird.
Because it's like a competitor.
Like, okay, when we were dating, I was playing football, and you're wearing another nigga's jersey.
Oh, no.
Not his jersey, but you bought it. Or somehow you got a jersey with someone else's number.
Why would I wear anybody?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, another guy's brand, if she's dating a rapper, you wear another rapper's brand, that's weird.
It's weird.
It's like the writing's on the wall.
He said both of our parents would probably listen.
It's like either she cheated or she's looking to cheat.
Right.
But like you said, both parents probably listen, so he didn't want to air her out.
So I think we know what happened.
Yeah, we know. Not really, but like we know.
We know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we weren't born yesterday.
Sometimes you don't know, but you know.
Right? That's a wrap.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. Who to go? She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't know.